La salatu wassalamu ala nabiyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Continuing our series of Tafseer, النجم اليماني في تفسير بالمعاني, جمعها عارف أسواني, and we're looking at the benefits regarding Surah Al-Fatiha that were provided by the Shaykh Abi Muqbil Yunus Al-Adani. Another one. This is going to be a very short lesson, as is our methodology regarding this. So we're going to do a quick recap. So Al-Fatiha, the reason why it's called Al-Fatiha, or the opening, افتتح به القرآن, because the Quran is opened with this surah. Al-Quran, the reason why it's called the mother of the Quran, or Al-Quran, Al-Marja wal-Ma'al, because the meaning of the Quran return to it. That's why it's called Al-Quran. The reason why it's called Al-Thab al-Mathani, Al-Ayat Al-Sab al-Mutakarrir, because these 7 ayahs are constantly repeated, as you know, in all our salahs. The reason why the surah is called As-Salah is because La tasih wa la tuqbal illa biha, because your salah is not accepted except with this surah. So, the Prophet described the one that doesn't pray salah, doesn't pray Surah Al-Fatiha, and his salatuhu khidaj, his salah is deficient. The reason why it's called a ruqya is because it is a cure for the sick person. Shafa al-marid bi niyyah khalisa, if you have a pure intention, Allah make, inshallah, if Allah wills, He'll call the sick person to become well again. For example, the hadith of Usaid al-Qudri anhu talks about this. Okay, so quickly moving on now, we're going to talk about Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ayah mustaqilla min Surah Al-Namal. It's a separate ayah from Surah Al-Namal, as the ayah says, Innahu min Sulaiman wa innahu Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Indeed it is from Sulaiman, and indeed it is Bismillah ar-Rahim, referring to the letter that Sulaiman wrote, where he wrote Bismillah ar-Rahim. And also, so it's an ayah in and of its own in Surah Al-Namal, but it's also an absent from Surah At-Tawbah at the beginning. لأن التوبة والأنفال تعتبران سورة واحدة, because in the بعض المفسرين, the reason why it's absent from Surah Tawbah, because some scholars say that Surah Tawbah and Anfal are considered one surah, according to some of the Mufassirin. Regarding Bismillah ar-Rahim as well, يُتَّى بِهَا لِإِخْتِتَاءِ السُّوَرِ وَلَيْسَتْ آيَةٌ مِنْ ضِمْنِ سُورَةِ Al-Fatiha. Also, Bismillah ar-Rahim, it comes as an opening for the surahs in the Quran, and it's not an ayah inside or part of Surah Al-Fatiha. So that's our lesson today. We talked a little bit about Bismillah ar-Rahim. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.